Is Lego set 75334 just a base plate? Well, let's take a look. This Lego set comes from the TV series Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this set is supposed to be the duel between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And why do we question if this set is just a base plate? Because if we take off everything, all minifigures, including the little yellow cart of lava, we have what appears to be just a piece of ground with nothing other than a small antenna and a box holding lava. But there's more than meets the eye with this structure, as it has a unique play feature where if you slide open the base plate, it launches lava using a small rubber band into the center of the battlefield where Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are fighting against each other. And another unique play feature is if we set the yellow cart onto its location there, where it's supposed to be set on the build, it has a small button in the back that if you push it, it launches the cart, and you can either launch the small little buckets of lava onto either Darth Vader or Obi-Wan Kenobi, depending on which side they're standing on. So this set, without its minifigures and side builds, is a boring nothingness of just landscape. But as soon as you start adding the characters to the build, it starts bringing life to the set. With its side build and its minifigures, you can set up an awesome action scene that you can either do in stop motion or take awesome photography photos for it. And it also becomes much closer to a display set. So yes, while it turns out it looks like just a base plate at first, and there's some YouTubers that have some very hot takes on this set, because when you think of Lego Star Wars, most of our minds instantly go to the ships that we see from the TV series, like the X-Wing, the TIE Bomber, and other various Star Wars ships. And it's not very often that Lego decides to do a duel set, because duels are a big part of Star Wars, and this was their take on that. So let's take a closer look at the characters that we can use to popularize this base plate. You have the famous Darth Vader with the cape and red lightsaber with arm printing. You have Obi-Wan Kenobi with his printed on robe, he's not wearing one, his longer hair, and the blue lightsaber. You also have a commander that can stand off in the distance, and I don't know, the commander's included in this set. I really don't know, it's been a while since I watched this show, what significance this commander has to this set. And you get a awesome droid, which from my memory basically doesn't show up in the show at all. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been about a year since I've seen the TV show. And this is probably the best minifigure in the entire set. And we will take a closer look at that side build, which is the yellow cart. Honestly, this is a great little cart. It's a pretty awesome build. It's very sleek in design, very quality and functional. It's one of my favorite parts about the set. You can move it around the set throughout wherever you need it, and then it has an awesome play feature where you can launch it if you choose to do so and spill out a total of 6 little fire pieces. So that brings us back to the original question. Is this Lego set just a base plate? And at its core, yes it is. It is just a landscape. But with characters and minifigures and side builds, it adds a lot of character, and it lines up pretty good for display with other Lego sets like the Dagobah Forest or the Dagobah Swamp. It can look great on display shelves. So who is this marketed for? Well, at first it certainly wasn't marketed for me, but I happened to find it in the Walmart clearance aisle, and it was discounted by, I think, a total of $20. Originally $50, and I believe I got it for $30. So yeah, it made its way to my collection, and now here it is. Great minifigures. Great for the minifigures. For the build is, yes, it's just a base plate. But with the minifigures, you can create a great landscape and a cinematography piece for stop motion or photography or just an awesome play set. And so overall, while it might not be as great as the Star Wars X-Wing or Star Destroyer Executor, it is good for the minifigures and a display piece. So that's pretty much what I wanted to make this video on. Thank you guys for watching.